Yeah, obviously very difficult. At the beginning, I thought we would try and do to Sundowns what they would normally do to other teams, and use it at the moments that we are in possession. But I soon realized that this game is just about managing, because I looked at the pace of our players. It was getting slower as the game went on, and felt that we may have had a situation of fatigue because we've been playing matches every second day. So I said, this needs to be managed. I'm not the kind of person who would play counter attack, you know. I because I really don't like it. But then as we did it, it seemed to be working for us, and one felt that maybe we can get something out of this. But we had to manage the defending, because this is quite a good team that you just cannot take chances. And you must remember, this is our last game with Sundowns for the whole season. So I didn't want us to take all the points and bring them here. Although I'm from Pretoria, but yeah, we didn't want to bring all the points here.
By show of hands, those who will take the first question. I think I see that Khotato Mohale. Please go ahead, and then followed by Mtokozis. Then the last hand will be from Karabo. So Khotato, you can go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Shupi. Coach Dan, good evening and congratulations on the point. I just wanted to ask, Coach, based on the game, Sundowns lost their first game on Monday. Did you take any lessons or did you implement any of your strategies for this game that you took from Amazulu to make sure that you could also try pull a fast one over Mamelodi Sundowns? Thank you.
No, if you do that, then you trying to be Amazulu, because games will not be the same. If I try to be Amazulu, things may backfire because obviously Sundowns will probably plan to say, let's not do what we did with Amazulu, and I fall into that trap. So I thought no, let's see what we can do and match this team pound for pound, but soon I realized, it's not going to work, because some of our players were seemingly were a bit fatigued, and I said, let's manage the defending, and see, particularly block the middle and also block the wingers, and unfortunately, one time when we really slipped up badly, and the goal was scored. But it was all about us and managing Sundowns, not what Amazulu did, because I don't think we can be Amazulu.
Just looking at the hands again. Thokozis Mkonza.
Coach, then just want to check, what is your report card from the 9 games that you've been in charge of since arriving at the club, and the transfer window coming up? Which departments are you looking to strengthen?
Yeah, look, I'm very pleased with what the boys have put in. I think we got 15 points. Remember we were sitting on 4, and we got 15 points, which probably the club never expected at any given time, considering the situation in the beginning. And one can only be proud, how the boys adapted quickly and try to implement, and obviously it's not the full package because we really did not have time to train. We had no time to train. We only had 1 week, and how they understood a number of things that we were talking about that we tried to impart to them is just amazing. So one can only be proud, and look forward to progress at the club, coming come the following season. The following year. So we will train and we will practice other things that we're supposed to do. We will need players. We are not so troubled at the back, but maybe one will need center mids, for cover up, or even competition, because that's the best thing you can get from players if you have competition. And we also need wingers, to cover up. We need at least 2 strikers, So yeah, we just need to put an oomph at at the top, for us to create. We've been creating chances to score and we are not scoring. So we need to work on that department and find people, obviously, that can help. We're not rubbishing the players that we have, but we want people that can also help with what we have.
Karabo Pasha, please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Shupi. Good evening to you, Coach, and good evening to all my colleagues as well. Coach Spusiso Kumalo, he looks like he's got a new lease of life ever since you've arrived at the club. Just talk us through the type of player that you see in him. Why is he getting more game time under you? I mean, he obviously spent a lot of times at Sundowns, 9-10 seasons, but never really got an opportunity, but he's now showing to some extent his class. Just what is it that you've seen from him that he is now becoming almost a regular at the club? Thank you.
Yeah, obviously the steadiness. He hasn't played so many games because I'm looking at him as somebody who's got a lot of potential, but it's not coming out because I realized why he was not playing, at Sundowns, because there's a time when he seems to be playing on one gear, and the change of pace and all these things. But I said, let's leave it for after the 10th, because we are opening on the 10th. After the 10th, then I can try and push other things that have not been there with the players, and thereafter we will see. If people don't change, then it's a problem. But I don't think they won't. I'm hoping they will change. There will be a change, because if it's not there, I force it.
Fidel, your hand is still up. You can go ahead.
Thank you, Shupi. Evening, colleagues. Evening, Coach. Hey, Coach, you get into those dangerous zones. Maralekori. Hi, Angori. Like you get into those dangerous spaces. Also, you changed your goalkeeper today. Any particular reason? Thank you.
No, we just felt, because this has been something that has been worrying me with the other goalkeeper. And I said, I kept on saying, hey, but, why are we not changing the keeper? Because if he doesn't play, then we rely on one person, completely. And, things can happen when you put in a goalkeeper very late in the season. So we wanted him to have match practice as well, because we haven't had time to get friendlies and all of that. If there were friendlies, then we would be talking a different story. But now we wanted Khosi to have game time, at least when we come back, and also to make Washington aware that there is competition, because sometimes when you're playing every time and still there's a good goalkeeper next to you, you don't feel that there's competition. So you want him to feel that there is competition.
Lastly, Coach, just your message to the supporters, Jack Gallants, and the South Africans in general.
Yeah, look, I just want to say to everybody, stay safe during this period. Let's not get too carried away, but be happy. God brought us here to be happy. And Merry Christmas and a very, very happy New Year to all the Gallant supporters and all the supporters of the lovely game of football in this country and beyond.